Hi, my name is Milan. Let's get going. Today we want to definitely loot as much as possible. Clash of Clans going to use a nice simple army, show you how to get max loot. These days with the new update, you want to have the fastest army. It's not about maybe the sneaky goblins anymore, sadly, but having the fastest army, and there's not many armies that beat your Electric Dragons. So let's get going, show you how I go about it, and you be the judge. Please feel free to skip ahead, see how much I've gained. I'm going to try and keep it under an hour and to have fun. And please share your thoughts about the new strategies of farming as well. You can see on the top left, if I just go over to my base, the top left, the trophies, I've made it go down a little bit to 2793. So you can watch that as well. On the right hand side, I try to make the gold, elixir, and dark elixir as low as possible. So let's see if we can fill as many as possible. Okay, you can set the timer, have a look, and let's have some fun. So we're going to attack, and I'm going to do 1 minute attacks. I'm going to try and kick myself out after 1 minute. So yes, the cloud is the only thing really holding us back. It's really about going in and out as quick as possible. Sometimes I like to focus the dark elixir. There's quite a nice one for attacking. So let's just get going. I like the loons in between. You don't need the loons. And yes, if you have the luxury of having your heroes of a bubble, do use them. I use the spell as quickly as possible, not thinking too much, using my hero's abilities as quickly as possible. Why? Because we want to do this attack under 1 minute. So we might as well use our abilities as soon as possible. You can hear it's complete chaos with the E-Dragons just destroying the base. On the right, you might not see it there on the screen. I'll just open it up a little bit. You'll see on the right, we already have our 1-star. So we're not going to drop any trophies. And let's just end the battle. And there we go. Nice, easy, simple. Definitely under an hour if we go at this pace. Normally the Dark Elixir is the difficult one for us. Okay, so there's another one. Let's just be nice and quick. Let's see where's the storages. We drop it in on the storages. Drop the loons. We want to also get some trophies. So you want either your 50% or you want to get the town hall down. Either one of the two will give you the 1-star. Again, looking at the time. In the new meta, you can't drop too many trophies if you lose a battle. I think you only lose like 7 trophies at a time, which is a pity. So you always just go up and up and up. Okay, I'm going to kick myself out because there's not much more gold to get. So that was under a minute. Let's go for the next one. There's some nice dark elixir, 10,000. If it's over 10,000, I'll grab it. Typically for the elixir and the gold, I'm looking for over 1 million. Oh, there's another good one. We want to try and destroy most of the base. With the E-Dragons, yes, there's been a very nice note out from Clash of Clans itself. Look at the sweepers. That's the big thing. And then look at funneling with air attacks. I'm not overthinking too much, but yes, that's what you're supposed to do if you do proper attacks. Don't let the air sweepers spoil your party. Just freezing as much as possible. Again, using most of my abilities as soon as possible because we're only doing a minute attack. Rage is awesome. It will push your dragons through. Freeze is awesome. It will freeze your air defenses. And you can just blast through. With the heroes, I don't think too much about the pets with the farming. And if you don't have your heroes, you'll also be fine. You will, with the E-Dragons and a couple of loons, you'll definitely get get your 1-star, surely. The next one. I think it's more fun than attacking with the sneaky goblins. I miss my sneaky goblins. But with these attacks, you can do proper attacks. Your army's also quick being trained. You can really play around. While with the previous meta, you were stuck with the sneaky goblins as the only way really to farm properly. No right or wrong, but surely the E-Dragons are by far the fastest troop available. See it again, the gold just pouring in, and the Elixir's just pouring in. Okay, it's a pitch on the left-hand side. It's not reaching those Elixir storages, but it's not a bad grab. Just give it another couple of seconds. Want to drop out before it's a minute attack. See if we get and end. Okay. I have to be disciplined here to play around with the 1 minute. Okay, there's another one. That's another 12,000. So I'm going to try and get into the Dark Elixir storages. Let's just use the angle attack from the top just because of that. Going to freeze some of the crazy defenses. Get my heroes in. And first freeze the most potent defenses. Get the abilities open as quickly as possible. Okay, 30 seconds gone. We've got our star. 30 seconds gone. We basically already destroyed the base. Okay, there's another 500,000 Elixir left, only 400,000. I'm already ready to bounce out. Going to bounce out. There we go. Next one. I'm hopping up and down. It's always action with Electro Dragons. And always fun moments. Okay, that's way too low. Sometimes you're unlucky. You don't get the best loot. And sometimes you're lucky. In this case, there's 3 containers here. The Dark Elixir, you can see that's more challenging to max. I'm going to end because the other storage is too far on the left. And yes, the maximum you can get 460,000, but it's about 10,000 per attack. Meaning, unfortunately, it's going to be 46 attack if you want to fill your Dark Elixir. So maybe I'll focus a little bit more on that, on the Dark Elixir for the next couple. So looking on the left-hand side, the top, it's 4,000, the previous one. It's just too low. It's just too low because it's going to take forever to fill my Dark Elixir. So I need 10,000 at least. Okay, there's 10,000. Let's see if we can get in and out on the Dark Elixir. Oh, where's the storage? There's the storage at the bottom. So I'll just go quickly in. I'm at the top, going to just get into containers as well, maybe. Really going to be in and out. Because if we have to do like 40 attacks, we can't spend too long in a base. Okay, let's just surrender that one. And you see only dropping 5 trophies. It's really not a disaster. Let's just hit and run a couple of dark storage storages. Okay, that storage is not close enough to the edge. There's a very nice base actually just in general. But again, you can see, unfortunately, we're going to lose out on the Dark Elixir. So maybe just a quick in and out. See a lot of storages at the top. We might not reach them. On the left side, it's going to zone into the gold at least. I've got the 1 star ready. And I'm going to maybe just give it time to zone into that storage on the left. And let's kick out because the other storage is too far. we achieved our goal there. Okay, please leave comments, hit the like button, tell me in the comments how you go about this. You see 9,000, it's not too bad as long as I can get into the Dark Elixir. Let's just attack from this angle. Yes, some attacks, the defenses will rip into the poor dragons, but as you can see, oh, and that I missed that air sweeper, but as you can see, it's still doing the job. It's still getting to the containers. It's just a dominant army. Now, defense, if you have the dragons, just use the dragons. They're also amazing and quick. Okay, and off we go. Also nice 30 seconds attack. Get going on the next one. 3,000 too low. I'm looking at the left side top. 4,000 too low for Dark Elixir. 7,800 not too bad. And we don't want to hang around too long in the clouds. So that's why I'm going to grab this one. 9,000 right inside top. Freeze that monolith in the center. Maybe the town hall. Get the abilities across. At this stage, not getting too much extra loot that I'm looking for. So I can bump out, but maybe I'll just stay around for the 50% for the 1 star. But there we go. Next one. It's insane. It's just so quick. If you had to do this with sneaky goblins, you take forever. And as much as I miss the sneaky goblins, this is by far superior. See on the Elixir side, we're already 11 million in the storages. $8,000 Dark Elixir, not too bad. I'm playing on a tablet. Often I play on my cell phone. But for these ones, I like to use the tablet or for... but if I'm up and about, I prefer my cell phone. So no, I'm not playing on a computer yet. Okay, 11 million. It's unfortunately in the center. Let's just look at the air sweepers. How quickly you can get access to that one. So I'm going to attack from that angle on the right hand side. I'm just punching in. Mine is to get into that storage. Let's get the air sweeper. All the abilities. You can see it's on the storage on the Dark Elixir container, so that's good. And we're going down, that's great. And then we get the star and in battle. Sorry, it's just the contrast of the sneaky goblins. It's just completely different. and it's fun. It's a good change for many of us, where for years we used the sneaky goblins, and now you can have a bit more fun with your other armies. It's just the oh yeah, the loot is just too good to pass up. I forgot to put in my siege machine, all the abilities. Pushing through. I'm glad the Barbarian King is running on the edge at the bottom. Being a bit, hopefully you can get some of those containers, although at this stage containers are just too far the storages, so I'm going to end the battle. I'm supposed to focus on the Dark Elixir. Okay, there's 10 million on the right hand side bottom, so let's just quickly get our troops down. There's the silly air sweep again. But it pushed through nicely onto the Dark Elixir container. Maybe just waiting. Am I going to wait for the 50%? No, I'm going to kick myself out. There we go. Next one. So yes, please go look at Clash of Clans, the videos they're posting. It's very interesting the way they're going about it. There's another Dark Elixir one. They're focusing on basics currently. And the latest video was actually about funneling and air attacks, which is great. What we're doing here. You can see this good example of funneling. It's the why we need funnels on the edges, because now in the center nothing is pushing through. Fortunately for us, we only care about the loot and the 1-star. Maybe a proper attack. Maybe I'll illustrate what they mean in the video clips from Clash of Clans. Maybe I'll try and illustrate that if I get a good example. Still want the loot. Okay, so this one, not the best base, but here, so the illustration is not very good here, but you might drop a couple of dragons, like 1 or 2 on the edges, and then you push your main army through the center. And that's what you call funneling. But you can see this is it's not really a proper base. So I'm going to kick out because we took all the base. It's an I suppose you can call it anti 3-star base, that one. Where people just come in, take the loot, and bump out again. I do not care too much about my base if people 1-star, 2-star, 3-star I'll get my loot back elsewhere. So I don't make it too difficult for people to grab loot from my bases. 12,000 center. Let's just get to another one. The storage is too centered. Also centered. People really protect their Dark Elixir. Okay, there's a better one. Let's just quickly see. So typically what you might do is you might put 1 or 2 E-Dragons on the side, and then you put your rest more in the center, and well, that's basically funneling. I might even put some of my heroes on the edges and my warden in the center, protecting my main army. because you want to make sure your army doesn't go astray on the edges. So you can see now it's cleaned up quite nicely on the edges, and it's pushing through on the right hand side. The unfortunate thing is there that you're sacrificing some of your army, the E-Dragons, towards the edges. So you can see, for example, here, that's classic now where you mess up and then you can't push through the center. But that's how you want to go about it and learn. I'm just going to close that one. So what's great about the new meta is you can use proper armies, meaning you can actually practice your war armies more and more and more. So if you want to practice your funneling, you'll get better at it all the time. So if, for example, let's say this one, I want to practice funneling again. I'll use maybe 2 on the edges, use my main armies in the center, use some of my heroes on the edge maybe, and from the other one, maybe just protect my main army a little bit better. That is the idea of funneling. Often for me, I'm not a pro attacker. For me, if I can get through to the center, at the end, if it spreads out a bit and cleaning up, it's okay. Often if you destroy the center, the rest will come by itself. So I'm not going to clean up the rest of the base. I'm just going to bump out. But very well, if you had strong heroes, that they would have been strong enough to finish up the rest of the base. We're looking for Dark Elixir. $10,000. Where's the Dark Elixir? Oh, there we go. It's nice and easy. Oh, I'm not going to worry about funding too much here. Just spread it evenly. Oh, we took the Dark Elixir out already. And maybe I'll bump out on 30 seconds or 50%. There we go. Okay, we've been going for 20 minutes. Gold is sometimes scarce, but no. Let's focus on the Dark Elixir. Because I want the 3 to be filled up, not only the top 2. Oh, this is a nice base. If I can get to the center, so I have to watch out for the air defenses. Get the angle of attack right as well. Let's attack. Oh, that's interesting. You can see the 2 fire spitters. So I'll probably attack against from the behind of the fire spitters, because they're very strong defenses actually. Let's freeze something. Use the air defense. It's quite nice about using proper armies is you're reaching your goals quite quickly, and you're getting more gems in that way as well. Just crushing bases. The upside of doing these type of attacks for farming is on the left hand side top, you'll see you're really getting claiming rewards and claiming rewards and claiming rewards all the time, and which is just awesome. Free gems. That one. I don't see too many downsides of the new updates, except maybe that people who work really hard on the game sometimes feel that they were done in now. Because you worked so hard to get where you're at, and now it's made easy for new people. That is probably true. But hard goes out with the developers and strategic decision makers um, on Supercell's side. They have to decide what's best for everyone. And I do think for the masses, this will be more enjoyable. I'm not really part of the masses, but for me, it's also enjoyable not having to grind as much and not having to wait for armies, have to farm for armies. I also find this more enjoyable. Again, just dropping in all the spells and abilities as quick as possible. Pushing through these, the Dark Elixir I'm really after. Unfortunately, I might not get all the Dark Elixir. Want to get my 50%. 50% off we go. Next one. I think you can fill up your containers, your storage. Oops. I think you can fill up your storages under hour. I think it's possible. That was not possible with sneaky goblins because of the waiting time and the waiting time of the armies. You had to wait for your sneaky goblins as well. Now you're not waiting at all. So if you trophy fishing, it became, I think trophy fishing, it became too easy for us. I think trophy fishing, they must, um, maybe that will be cruel, but maybe they must make that we get 2 stars to move up. And if you have 1 star, even um, either dropping trophies, maybe if you get no stars, really dropping trophies. Or maybe what will be nice if they ask you whether you want to gain trophies. Maybe we don't want to gain trophies. That will be a nice fix. So for this one, if I'm pushing for resources, I don't necessarily want to go into Legend League by accident. You see that went down. Let's see if there's more Elixir available. Dark Elixir on the right hand side bottom. So it's a little bit too far. I'll just grab the 50% again and fight the next one. Oh, that's a nice freebie. Really dropping spells left, right, and center, not overthinking it too much. And off we go. It's 30 minutes recording, and we're halfway with it with the Dark Elixir. Over halfway. this shift of strategy worked a bit to focus on Dark Elixir. And it's all about speed, getting in and out. Okay, there the air sweeper is being a bit of a nuisance, as you can see. Just want to see where there's the other Dark Elixir. There's one Dark Elixir at the bottom. There we go, it's taken care of. And the others are too far out of reach. I'll bomb out. You can see the Elixir, unfortunately, is filling up too fast. And the gold is a bit slow. The gold is always slow. So the quickest will be your normal Elixir, then the gold, then your Dark Elixir. Where's the Dark Elixir? Oh, there we go. Freebie. I reached the goal. The only thing I might want to do is get the 50%. That's if you don't want to drop trophies. You see one trophy added. It might as well have been 0 rather. So if you get the 1 stars farming, it's quite nice to stay fixed on the same level. The Dark Elixir is in the center. Let's just see where's the other Dark Elixir. There's one. There's another one. Just thinking, just slowing down, showing you the way I attack, and then I look at the air sweepers mainly. Really want to get to that center. Center being the Dark Elixir. Let's smash into the center on the 50%. And I'm not going to be too worried about the storages for the other Elixir. I'm quite comfortable. So you only need 3,000. You fill it up in half an hour. That's insane. Where is my Dark Elixir? There we go. Again, someone who's been kind to us. Oh, just smashing into the center here. You can probably put in some sneaky goblins here if you want to grab some of these extra Dark Elixirs on the edges. You want to be more clinical. That's not the worst idea. And again, that's why we have the comment sections. Please leave comments and suggestions if you think of quicker ways to get your goals. Generally, I don't only farm for Dark Elixir, but if I only farm for Dark Elixir, I might put some sneaky goblins in my army as well. Please leave comments, likes. The more likes I get, the more comments I get, the more ideas I have to what I want to do and play around and hopefully make videos of your choice. You see there, I didn't worry about anything else except the Dark Elixir quickly. Oh, nice gold. Uh, uh, but I still want the Dark Elixir rather. Really have to find somewhere comfortable if you farm, right? Rather on couch than on a seat, like I'm sitting now. 9,000, it's not too bad. Yeah, ain't too long in the cloud. You might as well take less loot and move on and look for the perfect basis. And that is something that's also new. In the old farming, you had to look for the best bases because you had to wait for training the new armies. You didn't want to waste the army ever. Yeah, we can waste the army because it doesn't mean anything. If I waste my army, I go in, they're already trained, and off I go to the next attack. I'm glad that Cloud is still taking a bit of time. Otherwise, you will do too many attacks, meaning you might actually become exhausted because and the Cloud is giving you a little bit of time almost to relax and wait for the right bases to come to you. If you're stuck in the Cloud, that's bad, and that's something developers don't want. But if the Cloud slows you down a little bit, to me, that's okay. They fixed that as well by over the years. Do not get stuck in the Cloud, where if there's not base available to attack, they will almost clone bases for you that you can attack. So you can see it's just waiting 1 second, 2 seconds, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain about that because otherwise the game might become just too fast. And part of the uniqueness of Clash of Clans is that it's a bit more strategic. It takes a bit of time. Sometimes you have to wait. And that's why they took a long time before they got rid of the training time. Because it is a game for people who can wait, who are a bit more patient than other people maybe. You're always in a hurry, can't wait for anything, then it's tough to play Clash of Clans because you need to have patience. So the cloud is still one of those things where they're testing your patience a bit. You can see actually my Elixir is full, so I'm definitely going to use some of the Elixir just to quickly buy a wall. Let's show you now what I mean. Let's get one more attack in there. Couple of misclicks there on my screen. If you didn't notice, I'm glad. Looking for my 50% again. Come on, go down, go down, go down. There we go. You can see my storages is all full. So on the right hand side, that one is full. So I'm just going to quickly go to walls and just confirm because I don't want to farm without using it. Okay, but it is currently full, as you could have seen. Okay, so we know we can fill up our elixir in, let's say, 40 minutes. And now it's about how long will it take to fill up the gold, and then how long it will take up to fill the dark elixir. Pushing through, pushing through. You can see the gold and the elixir on the right hand top. It's just insane how it will pour in. I'm not going to get all the gold here. Because of the storage just being there on the right hand side. 50%, let's go out. It's the army slowed down quite a bit there now. It was a bit of a oops. Okay, we need 100,000 more of Dark Elixir. 10 to 15 attacks. There's some nice Dark Elixir in this. The one, where's the air sweepers? There's the one air sweeper. I might attack from the right hand side. It's important for me to be a little bit focused because I want the army to push through onto the Dark Elixir there. So I took a bit of a gamble, attacking from the far side. And this is where if I didn't do my channeling properly, I might lose out. I must look at the time to be disciplined. So time-wise, 11 seconds. 11 seconds. We might be lucky that we get one hit of that Dark Elixir. Okay, so we have to bomb out. Okay, let's go out. Sorry. Who doesn't feel right to bomb out there? Okay, let's go. But I did say 1 minute attacks. A lot of elixir up for grabs, but we're looking for the Dark Elixir. There's a nice one. Maybe we can clean this up in half a minute to make up for that other minute. The E-sweeper being full of nonsense. That is fire spitter. Just freeze the town hall and the air sweeper. Just waiting for the 50%. There we go. Got the 1 star from the town hall. Oh, this is a nice one. Maybe funnel here. A little bit. It's these nice bases where you end up being sad if you don't do proper attacks. Because the proper attacks, you can sweep through the whole base, of course. Okay, this one, I'm happy with the Dark Elixir. It's a proper base we attack now. It's giving a lot of resistance, but still, we still get our stars. And let's just drop out. It slowed down a bit there. But that was a proper base, so it gave very good resistance. 9,000. Maybe we'll just try and grab that edge. Dark Elixir again. Come on, be on the Dark Elixir. Okay, it's 5,000. Okay, that's not too bad on the Dark Elixir. And there's the 1 star as well. See if it's quick. If it's quick, you don't mind if you don't get a lot of loot. You rotate a lot. Okay, that's good loot. You can get into the containers, so I'll just have to get my angle right. Let's just attack from this angle. That edge sweeper, I don't want that edge sweep too much. Maybe mount the tunnel a bit more. But not too bad. Some of the dark elixirs at the bottom. And of course, your clan castle will have also a lot. Okay, let's go. 13,000, not too bad. Well, that's a nice one. Just have to freeze properly on these air sweepers because I didn't care about the air sweepers too much here. Just running in my army, so I'll freeze there. I'll freeze the monolith. The monolith and the town all together frozen, which is great. What a bargain. 2 for the price of 1 if you can freeze 2 major defenses in one go. We've got the 1 star. There's maybe... Oh, there's some gold we're still grabbing. Grabbing some gold there, so it still have momentum. I think at this stage is slowing down a bit, so I'm going to end the attack. Try to keep momentum. 10,000. But it's too well protected, the Dark Elixir there. 9,000. Okay, that's the easier one to grab, so let's just go for Dark Elixir at least. Use the tunnel, scatter shot, monolith. Oh yeah, gold is full. Right, the gold is full now as well. So gold full after about 45 minutes. Okay, so just quickly going to buy walls. Where's my walls? Come on. I'm losing speed here. Buy a wall. And let's just buy another wall. And now the aim is to see if we can fill up the Dark Elixir too. Oh, we've got 12 minutes for that. Okay, Dark Elixir. Hopefully just a bit of an in and out. Using up all my spells, all my abilities in the first 15 seconds. This stage, I'm going to pick myself out. Drop only six trophies, that's okay. This might be the first time I filled up my containers in under an hour. Well, since I've tried it. So it's the first time I'm trying it, and the first time I filled it up. With the sneaky goblins, it wasn't that easy to do that. I can't remember if I've ever pulled it up in under an hour. Maybe you can remember from some of my videos. I can't remember. But at this stage, we're filling up all the storages in under an hour. That's currently the pace we're setting. Oh, there's a nice one with the air sweeper. Okay, so I'll just attack from the back and make sure we freeze the fire spitter. Freeze the fire spitter. Freeze the fire spitter again. Get our abilities across. Really need to get you into the center. Remember, we're farming today. We're not trophy pushing. Right. We've got the Dark Elixir we were after. The rest of the Dark Elixirs on the far edge. Oh, we also took the, I think, the Clan Castle there. So it's some good loot there. We're going to make it. I hope you enjoyed this video so far. If you jumped ahead, thank you. Still, if you jump back, thank you too. You do likes, comments, thank you a lot. I appreciate that. I really want to lift my content, make the quality better as well, and keep going. It is fun for me to do this. I want to keep on having fun. So the likes and the comments will make that happen. I thought it was 470,000 max for Dark Elixir, and we've done it. We filled up the Dark Elixir as well. I had to switch devices, so you might see the difference. Let's get the sound on again, and let's see how different this will be. And now I'm on my cell phone, so I'm going to go find, and yes, we've done it. So let's just do a couple more attacks. And you can tell me which you prefer, the cell phone or the tablet. I think I prefer to record on the tablet. The shape of the screen is just better for you. Okay, let's see. I would like to have all the containers full at the same stage. So now I'm actually after Elixir and gold just to make it look nice. And I'm not going to get Elixir and gold, right? Okay, there's a nice one. Let's see if we can... see how far we go with this one. Looking for gold. Now gold will be, that's the slowing down one. Remember we bought walls, one wall with 8 million with gold, and actually twice we bought with a normal elixir. 60 million. We need to add, at this stage, we still have a couple of minutes to go, but we can actually add another 8 million gold to the tally, another 16 million to the elixir, which is pretty crazy. Okay, now if you start getting proper tax in, you also get those 100% bonuses, which is even adding more gold and more elixir to the tally. The dark elixir, they can give us more bonuses, right? Surely they can be more kind with the dark elixir. So you can probably say in an hour we can definitely get all the storages full. And you even have to make sure you have builders available that you can dump your gold and your elixir into those walls that are so expensive. Probably 4 or 5 more attacks, maybe more. So it's not just a question of working with the cloud and getting the right basis to crush. Okay, I'm not looking at the dark elixir now because the dark elixir storages are filled. Ah, there's a nice one. Just see angle of attack. Doesn't matter too much because you've got the freeze spells. Okay, so the gold is tough. You can see the gold is the tough one normally. Okay, it's on top of storage there, fortunately. And the other gold's too far out of reach, so let's just get out. So yes, there is a bit of luck in the cloud, but a lot of the luck you make yourself by using the right armies. You can see here, I'm going to go for the gold, which looks a bit silly. Definitely not a proper attack. But at least I'll get the gold, right? Actually, very strange looking attack. You just go for the gold. But that was often what farming is about. You go for what you want, you get in, you get out. But you might see here that even if I do that, I might still get to grab the 1 star and not lose any trophies. Okay. Also the trophies, we went up from 4.8 to 4.9, so we definitely didn't drop trophies. With the sneaky goblins, people were always afraid to drop trophies. With these proper armies, you're not going to drop trophies at all. Okay, there's a nice one. In one go, we can almost get our elixir filled up. Come on, E-Dragon, do your job there. Freeze and freeze. Just push through a little bit. But at this stage, I really want to get out as quick as possible for the next attack. You can see the elixir is almost filled up. It's probably going to be filled up with the next one. So it's more about the gold now. And yeah, seeing is believing. That's why I also want to fill up all the storages. But you can see it's filled up. Some people might think it's impossible to fill up. If you're not used to farming, you don't often see these storages filled up completely. Oh yes, I'm after the gold, of course. So I'm just on the left-hand side top, not too worried about anything else really. Shifting the screen a little bit. I'm shifting the screen on the left hand side that you can see what's up for offer on the base. We don't need the Elixir, we need gold. Because we want 25 million for gold and 27 for the Elixir already. Okay, this is a nice long recording, so we have to start wrapping things up, right? Where's all the gold containers? There's one, two, there's one there, there's another one there, and there's another one there. I don't really see the other one. But let's see if we can make notes of it. Breathe in there in the center. Fire spitters, the infernos. But gold-wise, not looking too bad. We've been sitting on 26 million. Elixirs filled up. The Elixirs filled up. And let's just get out. And we're looking for one where we can get our gold filled up. Okay. Oh, this is a bit tiring. So I think I had my quota of Clash of Clans for the day. So we're looking for about 1 million gold. Ooh, that's a nice one. Let's rock and roll this one. And there's 1, 2, 3 storages right there up for grabs. And if we're lucky, we can push through and get the one in the center as well. And we filled up. Easy peasy. So let's end the battle. I had much fun as I did. I'm going to go rest now, edit the video for us and upload it. And clash on. And that's how you do Electro Dragon blitzes. Get your max loot under an hour. In minutes, you just raging and freezing your way through the bases. I hope you enjoyed this and see you on another day.